All right. Hello. Welcome to Invest Podcast, the Girl Power Edition. I wanted to take a few minutes to introduce myself and who I am. I am working and collaborating with the Invest Podcast and super excited to be here. The Girl Power Edition is going to be focused on us as women and what we can do to invest in ourselves. You know, we face a lot of different challenges that are unique to us. And so I wanted to approach it from that perspective and give you kind of my feedback and my own experience as far as what's worked for me. So oftentimes as women, we pour so much into other people that we often neglect ourselves in the process. And I think it's super important to pour into ourselves emotionally, mentally, spiritually, physically, in every aspect, in order to be able to pour out and invest in others. And so that's why I'm here. I'm super excited to be partnering and sharing my experience. I'm a mom. I have 2 young girls. Well, you'll probably hear them in the background right now. And I live my life to be the example for them as their mom that, women can do anything. Like, we can do anything we put our minds to. We can be strong. And we don't have to allow others to dictate the outcome of our lives. And so I believe that wholeheartedly, and I'll share some of my experiences hopefully in the future. I've been on active duty for the military for the last 13 years and have served in different roles. I've been a drill sergeant, an infantry section sergeant, a recruiter, a medic, and I've faced challenges of all different kinds, and I believe that it really has to do with our mindset going into things and how we approach it and what our perspective is as far as whether we're successful or not. I also am super passionate about performance and learning mental skills and being mentally tough. I have a background, a Master's of Science in Sport and Performance Psychology, and I will be graduating in June with a doctorate in that as well. And so my passion comes from that, and I really feel passionate about helping women understand their inner confidence and what it takes to bring that out. I think, for so many of us, like we have our own experiences, and sometimes our own experiences get in the way. They block our ability to accurately perceive and see the world. And so my thoughts on that, there's a lot of things we can do to overcome that, and some of which I will share with you. But it comes from my experience, my background in the military, my experience with performance psychology, my experience as a mom. I'm more the type of tough love, like, let's do this, but let's grow through it. And so that's what this Invest podcast is all about, is how can we invest in ourselves and grow and become a better person. So I'm super excited to be sharing all of my experiences and where I'm coming from, and hopefully some of it is helpful and beneficial for you. It's going to be from my perspective as a woman, as a female. I have also competed professionally in bodybuilding. I started out a couple of years ago and worked up from the regional level to the national level, and now I'm a professional bodybuilder. So I do understand what it takes, the discipline, the commitment, everything to be successful as a bodybuilder, the sacrifice that it requires. And I do believe, for me, bodybuilding is it's so rewarding because it's more about the process. It's about how can you improve each time. Each time you compete and you get feedback. That feedback you then take and make improvements. And so it's about progress. It's about process, and to see it, like, you don't see it day in and day out because it's so small. The changes are so small. But then when you step on stage and you see all of the hard work that you've done, it's just incredible. And it's that feeling of, I've done this. I've put in the work to get here. And this is the reward. This is the fruit of it. And so, so bodybuilding kind of shapes my experience and my thoughts on life as well. I also have a dog. So if you hear her barking, that's my dog. But yeah, bodybuilding, performance psychology, a military background, and I love, love, love to inspire other people, to motivate other people, to see them be successful, and to watch other people grow and really grow into their own potential. I think we're so limited. We are the ones that limit ourselves. We limit our beliefs. We limit what we're actually capable of. And it's not until you tap into that and you really understand what you're actually capable of is so much more than what you realize. And so again, I'm going to be sharing more on this. This is just an introduction of who I am and kind of where I come from. And yep, that's my daughter in the background. But I have two girls that, they carry on with the example that I lead, and they're hard workers. And of course, we're all redheaded gingers, and it's a fantastic combination here at our house. It's chaos, it's love, it's giggles, it's laughter, it's stubbornness, it's everything. But I understand being a mom, and I know that for us as women, it's so hard sometimes to even get to the gym. It's so hard to even put ourselves first. It's hard to be able to prioritize ourselves when there's other people that need us. And so I know the challenge of that. I faced it myself, and I guarantee you it's possible that you can pour into yourself and that you can prioritize your self-care and your self-love. It is possible, and I've done it. And man, I tell you, like, the ability that you have after that to be able to pour into other people, and you're coming from a place of abundance and not deficit. And it's just so different. It just comes like a natural outflowing from you. And of course, part of that for me, part of that pouring into me has been fitness. Fitness has been my huge outlet, and understanding like how much my body can actually do just is incredible. And it builds your confidence. And it's like when you are challenged and you see different things and learn, go away. Our minds too. And I really love to say that like our mind is the strongest muscle in our body. Like if we can focus on something and commit to it for long enough, then we're going to see the growth and the fruit from it. But so oftentimes, people quit and they give up before they even have a chance to see the results. Results require consistency and persistence. So if you want anything, if you have a goal in your life, you have to stick with it. And I think that's our problem in our society and our culture today, is we all want quick results. And the truth is there aren't quick results for anything that is worthwhile. And so this is just some of what I hope to be sharing with you all in the future. I hope to share some of my past experiences, some of what I've learned, and hopefully, you can take away tips and tidbits to help you in your journey, in your life, whether it's with fitness, whether it's with your career, whether it's with you as a mother, as a parent, in any role. We all have something that we're working towards, and we all have a goal in mind that we want to achieve. And it's just a matter of how we get there. And I believe that us as women, we face unique challenges. We're more emotionally driven. We're very relationship driven. And so these different factors play into us really being successful, because for us, like, emotion tends to take over, and it's a skill to learn to not react emotionally, but rather respond. And so I've learned that over the past few years. And it's a process. Again, everything is a process. And if we can just learn to embrace the process in our lives, it just really becomes this beautiful journey of us just constantly improving. And so that's a little bit about me, and I'm super excited to be here and share more of who I am with you all and be a part of this Invest podcast. I believe in it. I believe that we should invest in ourselves, not just physically through fitness, but also emotionally, mentally, and spiritually in all aspects. And the more that we invest in ourselves, the more that we can pour into other people and have a positive impact on other people in our lives. So that's a little bit about me. Again, my name's Jenna. This is the Invest Podcast, the Girl Power Edition. You can find me on Instagram. My profile is at JENNA_IFBB Pro. And yeah, I'm excited to be here, and you will hear more from me. All right. Thanks.
coming next week to Invest Universal.